guys. Okay, so we're doing something. We are putting in the order for the first launch. Guys, I wish you could feel my heart right now.
It's great. Like I'm sweating.
I can't breathe.
Holding the camera right now.
But you know, it's August 1st, and I've decided that I'm not going to let fear keep me from doing what I want. Right?
Right.
Right. So I'm gonna go at this with positive vibes. You won't know until we try. And we've been trying
For a while.
a long time now. So it's time to put it to the test. So this is what we're doing. Sorry if I sound a little bit weird. Very, very nervous. Literally, I have anxiety. Where's my CBD oil? Okay, we're almost there. What's our zip code? 77063.
You ready?
Wait, I want to pray first.
Okay.
You pray. Pray for us.
We did it. It's the biggest investment we made in clothes so far at one time. How do you feel?
Scared.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
We're good. I think that we have been putting off ordering anything because we've been scared. And I think this, I don't know, it's like I don't know.
It's a big step.
I have
and
tears
it's like
on
a
me.
relief
Yeah.
that we're doing it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
It's going to be great.
I have no money left. I have to go work at the restaurant. I'll buy. Hi, friends. We just left the house going to get my acupuncture and cupping session in. Wearing my Fearless t-shirt because I need to remind myself that that's what I have to be. But today is August 1st and it's the day after our vegan challenge has ended. And so I wanted to give you guys an insight of what we're eating. Right now I'm not eating anything actually. I actually just made myself a protein shake. I'm having the Optimum plant shake in vanilla just because that's what I was craving today. I was telling Taz,
So
like,
funny.
so weird.
She never has shakes, which
Never.
is the weirdest
Never.
thing. And then especially the day after the vegan challenge ends, she's having plant-based protein shake.
This is my life. Like,
like weird.
I can't feel confined. So now that I feel freedom, I can actually choose to have. You know what I mean? Does
Instead
that make
of like being
sense?
forced into it, you're like, okay, I can choose it because I want to, not
Yeah.
necessarily because I have
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. So, who knows what's gonna happen this month? Because I don't really want any animal products this morning. But
It's
Taz, on the other hand, what did you grab?
Well, I just grabbed some protein almonds.
Protein almonds.
And again, it's like not bad.
No.
But it just has like
The whey.
the whey,
The chocolate,
and the milk and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm starting off the day with. She was like, "Oh, I'm not." When I picked it up, I was like, "Do you want some protein almonds?" She was like, "No, I'm not diving into it." I'm like, "Well, it's not like a burger or anything." So that's
I know, but my body, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. But anyway, guys,
It'll be fine.
I'm
It's
still
Pokemon.
anxious. Super, super anxious. I'm going to be anxious all day, I feel like. I'm trying to, like, connect to my breath. To, like,
It's a big step.
Recenter.
Like, I'm freaking nervous as well.
I'm so nervous, guys. Like,
It's a big
so
step.
nervous. I have, like, big goals and big dreams for this, but, like, you never really know. You never really know. So, I don't know. I'm just nervous, but I'm very excited. And it's finally freaking happening.
The first step has been, well, actually, like the 18th step.
This is like the 27th step, I feel like. No, maybe even more. But, yeah. To give you guys an idea of what's going to happen next, we're putting in the final touches of the samples. So we're going to receive those hopefully in about 2 weeks. And then once we approve those, then it'll go into major production. And it should take around...
colors and everything.
Yeah. It should take around 30 to 45 days for us to receive it. So that's what's happening. Of course, I will bring you guys along the way. But
Now it's kind of like a hurry up and wait type of thing. Like we paid,
yeah,
now it's
kind of, but at the same time, now it's like hurry up and figure out how to make the rest of that money. Because, okay, well, we can be completely honest. So
transparent business talk now.
Yeah, this is a business talk. So you have to put in a percentage down, and then before it ships, you have to pay the rest of it in full. And we were able to get, excuse me, we were able to talk the initial price down a little bit and pay more towards the end, so that we can just have this start and get it going. So now Taz and I have to literally put our heads down and work for the next 30 to 45 days so that we have this money and able to get the stuff. So that's what's happening, and that's partly why I'm so nervous, because again, you never know, and we do have bills to pay and we have everything else going on, so this is just an added expense, right? Obviously this is one that we wanted, but
it's one of those things where you're taking the leap. You're literally putting everything you have into this and betting that it's gonna work, and now it's up to us to make it work.
Exactly. So let me know if you guys want more talks like that, because sometimes I'm like, they don't really care about like the ins and outs and stuff, but then at the same time I'm like, I wish somebody was this transparent when they started their business. So let me know. Okay, so we're gonna go to my appointment and we'll catch back up when we're done. Okay, bye. One is not like the other. Having Beyond Burgers for lunch.
Still very plant-based. The only real differences with these ones is mine, I'm having real cheese on mine, because I can. And then I'm gonna make a little bit of fancy sauce with some ketchup and some mayo.
Here is the final look. Taz's already in there. How did you feel after eating the protein almonds?
Oh, fine.
Fine?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right, I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat this. Bye. Hello, friends. Today is now the next day. Yesterday, nothing really happened.
August 2nd.
What happened yesterday? Nothing. I went to work.
Yep. Nothing really.
I was actually vegan yesterday, all day.
Were you still?
I was.
So you're gonna keep going?
We'll see. Like I mentioned in the last vlog, we were gonna sit down and make a little recap video and answer your questions on us going vegan for the past month. So we're gonna talk about our experience first, and then we'll go into the questions. So first and foremost, let's talk about the things that didn't really like change. Our body structure didn't change. I didn't see a difference in my skin really. I don't really break out ever, so that wasn't like a concern for me.
Blessed to be past that point. I know some people our age still break out, but luckily our skin is fairly clear, so there wasn't much to really clear up. So
yeah, so nothing really with the skin. I continued to fluctuate with my weight. I woke up today at 162, and I know that throughout the month I went up and down, and that could have been a series of things. It could have been lack of sleep, like not the best food choices. I remember once when we had like the fried Gardein wings and a burger, and I just woke up really swollen, so I'm still getting the same like reactions from foods. I will say, however, the past couple, I guess maybe the last 2 weeks or maybe even the last week, I felt pretty good in terms of like bloating, not really much abdominal pain, which I get all the time, which I kind of enjoyed. I guess we didn't really think about it because I wasn't experiencing it, but then when I was thinking about like, okay, how did I feel this past week? I was like, okay, well,
felt pretty good.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed, as if you guys followed along since the beginning, as I mentioned, the first week and a half, I was like really bloated. I was waking up like my stomach was pushed out. I was going to bed, my stomach was pushed out. Not sure if that was my body adjusting to the higher intake of maybe soy or just like other things that accompany the vegan diet. Much higher fiber intake. I know when I was like tracking the first couple of weeks, my fiber was like at 40 grams a day, whereas typically it'd be in like the 25 to maybe 30 range. And so maybe that had to do with it. I'm not exactly sure, but I would say the last week or so, I was feeling much better from those first couple of weeks, but I wasn't feeling better than I was normally from my normal diet. You know, it's almost like, okay, I was super bloated. No, this is my baseline. I was super bloated, and then I kind of came back down to like my normal feeling, I guess. But other than that, no crazy changes. I did pull up my weight over the course of the month here.
There you go.
So there's my weight over the course of the month. As you see, it kind of went up and down and was kind of all over the place. But if you're looking at it from like point A to point B, I'm probably down about a pound, roughly a pound. So it's nothing life-changing, nothing crazy, but that's...
I didn't know he was pulling that up, so maybe I should do the same thing. That's mine. Can you see it? So it started at 167 to 168, I think. And then I am holding steady on at 162, 163 range. I hope you guys saw that. But
So from weight perspective, down a little bit.
well, yeah, that when I did weigh myself, it was when we were in Nashville, and I was feeling very bloated and
Right,
very heavy
yeah.
from the traveling and from everything. So I wouldn't necessarily say that was my starting point. That's just how I get when I travel and I eat just not my regular food. So I think I'm just
Probably
as
about the
consistent
same.
as I was before. Yeah. Okay, so pros and cons for me. I didn't think this was too difficult. You know, I think we found a lot of different options. Like, for one, the Beyond Burger is my favorite burger in the whole wide world now. I don't think I'll ever eat a regular burger if the Impossible or the Beyond Burger is available. It was delicious. I didn't feel like I was missing anything.
It wasn't like a black bean burger or anything. It
was really good, and I didn't feel like that heavy, gross feeling that I feel after when eating a regular burger. Well, an 80-20 burger. I feel okay when I eat like a higher or a less fat burger or less fatty burger. The only thing is that I talked about in the last video is that I hate being restricted. So when we weren't doing this vegan challenge, before the vegan challenge, I found myself eating more plant-based foods because I wanted to. Like I had avocado toast without an egg. I had a Nourishable without protein. I mean tempeh, but that's just what it was. And then now this past month when I couldn't eat it, like deliberately, that's all I wanted.
It's almost like you wanted egg on
yeah,
the
it was like
avocado
bringing
toast.
back like those like diet feels and like the restrictions, and I didn't like that at all. There was nothing like, oh, I want to binge or anything, but it was just like, I kind of want the egg now, or I just want a chicken wing.
Right.
When I don't really care to, you know? I found myself the next day, yesterday, eating the same thing I was eating all month, because now I have like a relief. Like I don't have to like, I can't touch
You're not in
animal
this little
products.
hole here,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
bound.
So I know a lot of people are curious if we're gonna continue doing this or not, and I don't want to label myself at all. Like I'm not a vegan. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm
Yeah.
not vegan. I'm not anything.
Vegetarian,
Pescatarian, whatever. I'm gonna eat the way I want to eat when I want to eat. So yesterday I wanted to eat all vegan. Today I was pretty much forced into eating an egg. I did have an avocado toast with an egg on top, and it was good. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, welcome back to my life, but it was good. Who knows, tomorrow maybe I'll have just the avocado toast. You know, like I said, I just don't like being restricted into this little bubble of what I can and cannot eat, just because of my past. It might work for other people, but for me, it just didn't.
I think that it definitely opened up.
So much, I'm sorry. I am wearing sweatpants. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair up. Go ahead, keep talking.
I think that it definitely did open our eyes to really how much animal products are used. You know, even down to the salt in the popcorn that they pop at the movie theater. You know, it's things like that where you look at everything and it's like when you don't do this type of thing, you don't really realize how much animal products are used. So it definitely opened our eyes, and it's definitely going to change my perspective on things. You know, like she said, if the Impossible Burger, the Beyond Burger is available, I might do that, but you know, I still might get bacon on it type of thing. So what I was thinking is every little bit helps, whether you do it all the time, whether you do it some of the time, whether you cut it out, you know, one meal a day from protein, you know, if you're interested in obviously reducing carbon footprint of meat production and everything like that, and the use of animal products, obviously every little bit helps, but again, like she said,
He's making cookies. Are you surprised? Hold, please. How are the cookies?
but again, like she said, I don't want to label myself. So I'm not going to say, yes, I'm going to keep going vegan, or I'm going to be a vegetarian or whatever. So I'm going to eat how I want to eat, when I want to eat. And if it means, you know, getting a Beyond Burger, getting an Impossible Burger, but maybe adding, you know, some mayonnaise to it or some bacon to it or whatever. But it definitely opened my eyes a lot to how much animal products are used.
Someone left a comment on the YouTube channel or the last video asking if, you know, we know that they knew that we weren't going to continue being vegan like all the time, but it'd be nice to see us incorporate it into our lives, which for sure is going to happen, especially for me. And they're like, maybe you guys should do like a meatless Mondays, you know, or, you know, so maybe we'll do something like that in the future. But said it did open our eyes to realizing how much stuff out there has animal products. And
where you can make those substitutions.
Yeah.
You know, you can get the dairy-free creamer and it's pretty dang good. You can get the Impossible Burger and it's pretty good. You know, these substitutions
can make it work if
Yeah.
you want to.
And unfortunately, I had all these giant plans for this vegan challenge, me like making some like desserts because I love vegan desserts, but just with the way my life is set up right now, I just had no time to do it. So maybe I'll still, share some stuff because I still do enjoy those foods. I just wasn't able to like share them with you guys this time around. So with all that said, we're gonna answer some questions from Instagram and YouTube. So let me pull those up and we shall get started. Do you have one up yet?
Yeah. Did you notice a change in digestion? Yes, definitely more regular, especially after that first week and a half or so. It was definitely regular, more of it. Yes, I noticed a change. Long story short, I noticed a change for sure.
Which vegan powder do you recommend? So the entire time, I use Optimum's plant protein. I usually use it in my smoothies or my smoothie bowls. I'll just throw a thing in there. But I did have it with almond milk yesterday, and it actually was pretty good. I'll put it in the link below so you guys can check it out, but it's just the Optimum Nutrition plant protein.
Did you try to hit a daily protein goal? Was it lower than your typical protein intake? At the beginning, I did have a plan to hit protein at least as high as I could, and so I was trying to, but it's definitely more difficult because typically with the protein sources come more carb sources, and trying to get as much protein as you could, maybe if you were eating chicken or fish or beef or something like that, it's definitely more difficult. So I don't think I hit my protein intake, but I was trying to.
Yeah, same. I think in the beginning we had all these grand plans, like follow macros.
Right.
But again, we were just so busy and there's so much going on right now that that's not the priority, unfortunately. Like I was saying about like my health and fitness goals right now, and my goal is just to be healthy. I don't really care what I look like. I mean, obviously I do care what I look like, but it's not a physical goal right now.
Right.
And I wasn't like, I need to hit this much protein to preserve all my muscle.
Right.
No.
For sure.
Okay, next question, or actually a comment that I just read on YouTube. I was so excited to watch a 30-day vegan challenge. I'm not surprised with how you guys went about it since you went vegan based on a bet and not environmental, health, or ethical reasons. I'm disappointed you guys didn't have a more positive experience, but hope you adopt a more plant-based lifestyle in the future. So, that's from Hannah. Hannah, we didn't have a bad experience. There was not a bad experience at all. We might have done this on a bet, but I've been wanting to try this for a long time. He just wouldn't do it with me. And I thought it was very, very difficult to do it without him since I live with him. And, we go deep together. And, I thought this was a good time for us to do it together. Sure. So that's why it came up. But again, it wasn't a negative experience at all. It was just a little bit harder. And for me, it brought back those feelings of when I was restricting so many foods and it just led me down a really bad path. So that's the only thing.
It turned into a really big learning experience for me. And I think it kind of started out with that, you want to learn, you want to experiment with things, you want to try it out. And it was a huge learning experience. Absolutely. And so any learning experience, there's positives that can come from that. And I'm happy, I'm satisfied with how this month went.
Yeah. Sierra says, try air fried tofu as well after soaking. Okay, we ordered an air fryer, we got one, and it was broken, so we're waiting on it. But I'm really excited to keep trying it.
Keep going with that.
Yes. Oh, this is sweet. Absolutely Vegan commented, I just wanted to say, as an incredibly passionate vegan, that I am so grateful for you guys trying a vegan lifestyle and bringing awareness to it. Y'all did an amazing job, and I hope in the future you can incorporate more plant-based meals. I am so proud of you guys for sticking to it, even in tempting circumstances. Sending my love. Aww.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It was difficult at some point, like the airports.
Oh, it was really hard. Like traveling, life is not vegan friendly right now. Absolutely not.
And we live in Houston.
Yeah. I know it's gotten a lot better, and you're starting to see a lot more vegan options pop up here and there, but it's still not very friendly at all. All right, best and worst parts. Would you do it again? What did you miss the most? What were you surprised to have enjoyed? Health benefits or differences, if any? Thanks and congrats on completing it.
It's a lot of questions. Let's go one by one. What's the first one?
Best and worst parts.
Best and worst parts. To be honest, I think I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
In terms of digestion.
Yeah. Cool.
Worst parts.
Worst parts, just the restriction. I think it was just a big learning curve, and to learn all that in 30 days and try and adjust in 30 days is pretty difficult. Would I do it again? Probably. At some point. Definitely. But I need some normalcy in my life right now. What did you miss the most?
So if you asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have said the eggs. Right, but I had an egg this morning, so...
Not anymore.
It's did I really miss it?
Craving is kind of curbed.
Yeah.
What I missed the most, I think it was just there wasn't one specific food I missed the most because like I love burgers, but we have the Beyond Burger. So that really helped out a lot. French fries.
That's vegan.
Vegan.
I will say I couldn't have like chocolate when I wanted.
Yeah,
Like
that was hard.
I just want chocolate.
Like something sweet. Sweets. I think sweets.
Accessible sweets, because you can make a vegan dessert like delicious, but they're not like convenient and fast. And
Yeah.
next question.
Next one. What were you surprised to have enjoyed?
Tofu.
Tofu, for sure. Tofu. Health benefits or differences? I think the biggest
covered
difference.
that, I think.
Digestion. Would you guys consider transitioning to vegan or leading a more plant-based diet? Probably not transitioning, at least right now. But I'm definitely going to incorporate more plant-based stuff.
Yeah, for sure. She also said, I've always been super curious about going vegan, but I'm scared because I can be a little picky with veggies. I think if you've always been curious, just try it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing when you compete. Like if you've been curious, do it. And if you hate it, get out. Same with being vegan. Unless if it's like ethical reasons or health reasons that you have to do it, then probably do it. But if you've been thinking about going vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian or whatever, do it, because that means that you've been thinking about it and you won't know how you feel until you actually go through it.
Did you worry about not getting proper nutrition? And if so, what did you do to fix that? Not really. Because I knew I was getting a lot of vegetables with the spinach and the kale and, you know, a lot of leafy greens and more plant-based stuff. So you get a lot of nutrients from those vegetables, and filling in the gaps, it really wasn't a concern, I don't think.
And like the quinoa that we had, it was like a complete source of protein. So it had all the amino acids that it needs to have. So I think we were pretty good on that.
Yeah, the digestion, I think, definitely reflected that. What was your favorite new vegan food that you plan to keep a diet staple now?
Beyond Burgers.
Yep, Beyond Burgers.
But also, I've always enjoyed tempeh. I do like the tofu now, the way we make it. Right. And honestly, I don't hate any vegan food. I enjoy the vegan food, but I need to be able to eat other things too.
Did you find it more expensive to be vegan? Not overly. No. I don't think so. I think it was about, I remember the first time we did our grocery haul, it was about the same as our non-vegan grocery haul. So that was actually kind of surprising.
I think that if you end up buying like a lot of like fake meat products, like I know when I went vegan a long time ago, I did it for a month. I just bought like the meatless crumbles and like the meat, like all the meatless stuff, and that's pricey. But that's kind of the same thing as if you would buy like ready cooked chicken. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of equivalent to that. And I think once you have more knowledge of what you can and cannot eat, you can make better decisions at the grocery store to make or to lower your grocery bill. Hope that made sense.
Yeah. How did y'all change your macros, or did you track?
I think we wanted to track.
We had the idea to track.
We had the idea to track.
But it was very difficult.
But then I was like,
because one, our scale died halfway through.
Oh yeah.
So, and we haven't gotten batteries for it.
Just because, again, that's not the priority right now. You know, my priority is making Levavi work and, you know, working on my challenge stuff. And I am enjoying that right now. And I don't want to have this be the focus, because this was the focus my entire life. And I'm kind of over it. Right. So I'm putting my energy into other things. And so I was just eating to feel good and to feel my body. And that was it.
Yep.
Okay, so that was it. If you guys have any other questions on us going vegan for those 30 days, feel free to leave them below. But I think we covered pretty much in depth.
It was a great experience.
It was.
I'm going to leave it with that. It was
a lot of fun.
It was a good time. It was challenging, but I think if something's not challenging, you're not going to really take much from it. If it's too easy, or you're going to breeze right through it, then it's not going to benefit you the way something would as if it was challenging. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah, and one thing that I thought about, I think yesterday, the 31st, I was thinking, I was like, babe, do you want to do yoga for a month? Which what I'm trying to get at is, like, I enjoyed doing this challenge, or these kind of challenges, especially with my boyfriend. So if you guys want us to do anything for like 30 days, leave them below and we'll see if we can do it. Maybe we'll start next month or something, but I think it would be really cool to be like, I did yoga for 30 days and this is how I felt, or I did CrossFit for 30 days and this is how I felt, or Pilates, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we pretty much like covered the food, because I feel like you can't go, like, I think vegan was probably the hardest thing to do.
We prepped before.
Yeah. So if you guys want us to do vegetarian or pescatarian, bring it on, bitches, because I'm ready.
Let us know what you think. If you think we should do something, maybe it's not even health and fitness related. It could be anything. Yeah. And I think we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think that is it for now. I'm so hot.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Happens every time.
Every time. I get nervous to talk to you guys.
It's like, sweating.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that little button right here so you get notified of when the videos go live and you never miss another one. And we love you guys so much. And Levavi's coming. Get ready. I'm so excited. Goodbye.